We just interviewed Maurice Clarett. The interview was actually done by Coach PR, one of our new outside interviewers. And it was interesting in this story because Maurice was the biggest high school player in the country. He was in Ohio. He was actually a bigger high school star than LeBron James at the same time. He went on to go to Ohio State and, as a freshman, led them to a 14-0 record and the championship. But this whole time, he always felt like he was a gangster.
I'm getting fascinated by a guy who's supposed to be, in organized crime, and then I'm getting fascinated by the lawyer who's representing.
Right.
And so then in my mind, I think I'm still a gangster.
A gangster.
Yeah,
It goes back to gangster again. Were you
Why you think I told you 50 ruined my life?
Yes,
I was
blame
a
it on
gangster
50.
Blame it on 50.
He told himself that, I'm a gangster. He went on stage with 50 Cent with a bulletproof vest on because he felt, oh, you a gangster, I'm a gangster too.
And
he kept telling himself,
shit up right there.
And after he lost his football deal, he went back into the hood and started robbing people. Started doing armed robberies. And then when he got caught, he goes and gets an AK-47 and a bulletproof vest and goes to the block where the witnesses are to try to kill the witnesses. And it wasn't until he got to prison that someone at the prison
finally realized.
Right. Someone at the prison
path.
knew who he was and said, listen, read this book. And in that book, it kind of explained how your thoughts become objects. And he realized that all this time, by him saying, I'm a gangster, I'm a gangster, I'm a gangster,
he created that reality for himself.
He ended up where gangsters end up, in prison.
Yep. If he would have said, I'm an athlete, I'm a star athlete, he would have ended up where star athletes end up, in a mansion or, with a fucking contract for some shit.
Yeah. And there was really no reason for this young man to ever call himself a gangster. He was just he was unnaturally gifted. For a freshman to go to one of the top football schools in the world and lead that, he broke every record. He led him to a championship. He was phenomenal at what he did. Being a gangster should be the least thing that you're thinking about. Fuck a gangster. I'm a superstar athlete.
Yeah, but at the same time, when your frame of reference is, when you feel like being the strong black male is the gangster, you see what I'm saying? And you feel like you strong black male, part of you, you know what I mean, feels like you might want to align yourself with that. You see? Cause especially if you were like an alpha, you see what I'm saying? The alphas, they might get called gangster, because a lot of gangsters are doing alpha shit. Not that being a criminal is an alpha thing, but I feel like alphas take more risks and are just more bold than the average person. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you have to be in order to do certain crimes or be a gangster, whatever you want to call it. And so if you got that kind of spirit in you, and then they give all your frame of reference of those type of people are like this, that kind of makes you want to be like that. You see what I'm saying?